PeopleSoft Human Capital Management keeps evolving and innovating so your HR departments can offer better and more modern services to a dynamic and diverse employee population. In the same way that most HR departments went through an HR transformation, PeopleSoft Human Capital Management, or HCM, modernized as well, enabling managers and employees to use their desktops and mobile devices to easily and intuitively go through self-service transactions. Employees are casual users in the HCM system, and when accessing the system, they expect to easily, intuitively, and efficiently perform HR transactions. They expect the system to behave like the Internet applications they use more frequently. PeopleSoft HCM includes new capabilities to empower users to be more efficient and productive, providing better real-time tools and streamlined processes, as well as an overall enhanced user experience. Let's take a look at what an employee sees when they log into the system. This employee, Rosanna, is using her tablet to access the system. A new login page is presented, and she's taken to a default homepage. In this case, Rosanna's default page is the employee homepage that she's personalized with the tiles she wants to see in the order she wants to see them. She first needs to update some personal HR information and then focus on some management-related tasks. She taps on Personal Details to modify her mailing address. She selects Mailing Address, makes the change, and saves it. Notice that the tablet is in landscape orientation. As Rosanna changes her tablet to portrait mode, the page adjusts to fit the new orientation. This responsive design changes the left pane to a slide out that you'll tap for menu options. These HCM applications are built with Fluid technology delivered in PeopleTools 854. PeopleSoft Fluid User Interface is much more than a mobile platform. It's truly responsive. It recognizes the device form factor that you're using to access PeopleSoft and adapts the layout to best fit your device or desktop. PeopleSoft Fluid Interface offers the most advanced user experience in the market, utilizing the latest technologies such as HTML5 and CSS3. With this task completed, Rosanna returns to her home page in landscape mode, where she can complete many employee self-service transactions, like time entry, absence requests, talent profile modifications, and more. She decides to look at her benefits summary and trigger a life event. This process takes her to an activity guide, but she decides to finish that later. The header is always consistent, and you'll use the navigation bar, or nav bar, instead of going through menu navigation. The nav bar is always present, giving Rosanna quick access to her recent places, favorites, and more. Plus, she can personalize it to show the tiles that she uses the most. Rosanna decides to focus on the manager self-service transactions she needs to complete. She opens her manager homepage. The manager homepage gives her access to manager self-service transactions, including access to her organization, where she can take action on any of her direct or indirect reports. Rosanna can view her organization in List View or Card View. She can also view the organizations under her direct reports, including how many people report to them, by tapping the organization icon. Back on her My Team page, Rosanna wants to promote and adjust salary for one of her direct reports, May Lee. On the Compensation tab, she'll look at May's current salary and position and range. She then goes to the Analytics tab to take a look at May's performance rating versus compa ratio. She then filters the information to narrow the analysis by selecting the Corporate Accounting department. May Lee has met expectations in her latest performance appraisal and has the lowest compa ratio on the Corporate Accounting team. From within the analytic, Rosanna can select May and trigger a related action. Rosanna has now accessed Guided Self-Service. Introduced in Update Image 9, Guided Self-Service enables companies to define their own processes by compounding individual manager self-service transactions. Guided Self-Service can also prompt the user with questions that are configured based on companies' business processes and needs. In this case, Rosanna is prompted with 3 questions. Based on the answers she provides to these questions, Guided Self-Service will create a step process that will guide her through the changes she is trying to make. She can easily access additional information by tapping on Decision Support. Since Rosanna only wants to change the job code and adjust salary, she taps Next. Guided Self-Service has created a 3-step process based on the answers she provided. She selects the reason and job title and enters the change percent. Rosanna then reviews the changes, enters comments, and submits for final approval. Once she sees her request is submitted, she'll return to her Manager homepage. Rosanna sees there are some pending approvals on her Approvals tile. The Fluid Approvals application can pull approval requests from different PeopleSoft systems, and she could see expense approvals or procurement approval requests in her queue. She taps on the tile to see what she needs to approve. The job opening she's been waiting for is listed. She approves it to get the hiring process started as quickly as possible. Back on the home page, the Approvals tile reflects the updated approvals count. Rosanna notices there are team time exceptions that need her attention. She reviews the exceptions and quickly dismisses the ones where no action is required. Later in the day, Rosanna accesses the employee homepage from her phone. She's already left the office, but still needs to enter her time for the day and request PTO for an upcoming vacation. The homepage looks the same as the homepage she accesses from her desktop or tablet, just optimized for her phone. She accesses the Report Time page and enters the time for the day. She could also enter project and activity ID, but in this case it's not required. She taps Submit to complete the process. She then pulls up the absence request pages to request her PTO. She selects the date she'll be gone. You can use the calendar or enter your dates. She submits the request, and now she's done for the day. PeopleSoft HCM plans to keep expanding Fluid capabilities across different HCM applications. Using PeopleSoft Update Manager enables you to selectively apply these capabilities to your PeopleSoft HCM 9.2 environment. PeopleSoft HCM is recognized for being one of the most widely used HR systems, globally proven and reliable, and has modernized itself by adopting Fluid capabilities and enabling key functionality on multiple devices. For more information, visit the PeopleSoft portal at www.peoplesoftinfo.com.